Hi, I'm Simon Mayhew and this is Kevin Gonzalez, and we will be showing you how to scan We Wear the Mask by Paul Laurence Dunbar. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile, with torn and bleeding hearts we smile, and mouth with myriad subtleties. Why should the world be overwise in counting all our tears and sighs? Nay, let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but, O great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but oh, the clay is vile beneath our feet and long the mile. But let the world dream otherwise, we wear the mask. First, we'll be looking at the rhyme scheme of the poem. The first stanza of the poem has a rhyme scheme of AA, BB, C. So this means that the first two lines of the poem rhyme. Lies and eyes both rhyme with each other, making them A. For the next two sentences, BB is the rhyme scheme. Guile and smile rhyme with each other, and then subtleties doesn't rhyme with any of these words, making it C. So the next stanza has an AABD rhyme scheme. It goes back to A because of wise and lies rhyme, along with sighs and wise and eyes and lies. Those all rhyme, making each of those lines A. Next it's B because while rhymes with guile and smile. And D is we wear the mask because that doesn't rhyme with any of the lines that have came so far in the poem. The last stanza has a rhyme scheme of AA, BB, AD. Cries, arise, and otherwise all rhyme with the other A's that have been in the poem, along with vile and mile rhyming with the other B's that have been in the poem. And the last line, we wear the mask, is the same line as the last line in the second stanza, making it D as well. Now we will be looking at the meter of the poem. The poem has a pretty consistent meter, but the first line is, we wear the mask that grins and lies. So there's feet of we wear, a foot of the mask, a foot that grins, and a foot that is and lies. And it's unstressed, stressed for each syllable. So you can tell by ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. We wear the mask that grins and lies. This meter stays consistent throughout the entire stanza of unstressed, stressed. The unstressed, stressed meter is called iambic, and as you can see, this iambic meter stays consistent throughout this entire stanza. On the last line of the poem, you see the words mouth and myriad. This is an example of alliteration because both words start with the same consonant sound. The last line of the stanza has the word subtleties as the last word. This looks like it would rhyme with lies and eyes, but when you say it out loud, it actually doesn't, making this an I rhyme. Another word in the last line of the stanza that stands out is the word myriad. This is an example of elision because the last two syllables are contracted into one. The second stanza follows the same iambic meter as the first stanza. There is also an example of an enjambment, from while to we wear the mask. There is no punctuation here, making it a mark of enjambment. The third stanza also follows the iambic meter. There is also two more examples of enjambment, from cries to, and from vile to beneath. Each line of the poem has 8 syllables and is divided up into 4 feet, making it iambic tetrameter. We wear the mask is the only line in the poem that does not follow the tetramic syllables, and it shows up twice in the poem. This is how you properly scan the poem, We Wear the Mask.